Lawrence Flynn has been a driving force behind the advancement of para-volleyball in Ontario for the past 30 years. As a player, coach, administrator, and leader, most things para-volleyball related in this province have come from something that he has had a hand in. Having played in high school, Lawrence was familiar with the game, and it was one of the first sports he tried playing after losing his leg at the age of 20. While working with the War Amps of Canada Key Service, he met a few fellow volleyballers who played recreationally. It was at one of these informal games that he was told he should attend one of the open tryouts for the national team. It would be for the first Canadian Amputee Sports Association national team that was being assembled for the 1989 World Championships in Las Vegas. Lawrence was successful, and he would be a part of the team that went to Las Vegas, as well as the 1989 Forrester Games in Richmond, BC, and the 1990 World Cup in the Saint-Étienne, France. He would continue to play with the team on and off until 2001, when an injury forced his retirement. His last big tournament was leading a young team that took the 2000 Sydney Paralympics by storm, losing a close match in the final and earning a silver medal for Team Canada. Very soon after he began playing, Lawrence quickly transitioned his involvement on the court to a meaningful one off it, as he would become president of the Ontario Amputee Sports Association in 1992, a role that he would hold until 1996, and vice president of the Canadian Amputee Sports Association from 1994 to 1998. At a time when para-sports was vastly underfunded, Lawrence actively searched out donations, discounts, and any financial help that he could get to help bring athletes from across the country for training and to further develop the athletes and introduce the sport to as many people as possible. He regularly organized camps and tournaments at Variety Village in Toronto, as it used to have boarding rooms for the athletes. In 1996, he chaired an international exhibition tournament at the venue prior to the Paralympic Games in Atlanta that would allow Team Canada to play against Poland, Germany, and Slovakia, the three teams that would medal in Atlanta. He also chaired two more international tournaments in 1998 and 99 in Montreal. One of his largest contributions to the sport would be bringing Canada Amputee Sport Association under the umbrella of the Volleyball Canada National Team program, as it would help bring funding to the program at a level never seen before. He worked closely with Sylvie Begras, the then Volleyball Canada Executive Director, and in 1998 the integration was complete, and Lawrence became the founding chair of the Disabled Volleyball Committee of Team Canada, as well as the program coordinator and team manager. Following the 2000 Paralympic Games, the decision was made by the International Paralympic Committee that standing volleyball would no longer be one of the events, so that women's sitting volleyball could be added to the Games. Therefore, men's and women's sitting volleyball would be the only volleyball-based sport at the Paralympic Games moving forward. A champion for standing volleyball, Lawrence petitioned strongly for the continued inclusion. However, it was to no avail. With this decision, Lawrence turned his efforts to furthering the sitting game. 2006 to 2007, he conducted sitting volleyball clinics to promote the sport in schools, OVA clubs, at the Governor General Games, and his old stomping grounds of Variety Village. His efforts have led to Canada emerging on the global stage, with a women's national team earning berths in the 2016 and 2020 Paralympic Games. Lawrence has also coached able-bodied volleyball, as he worked with Durham Attack since 2001 when his sons began playing the sport. He would stay there for over a dozen seasons, coaching many of their boys' teams from age 14 to 17, and has used this as a platform to begin a sitting program with the club. This is the first integrated sitting program in the country. Lawrence also coached off and on for close to a decade at U of T in their tri-campus volleyball leagues. In 2015, Lawrence took a break from coaching as he assumed the important role of chairing the sport organizing committee for sitting volleyball at the Pan American Games in Toronto. In 2018, Lawrence once again returned to organizing major international events when he sat on the 2018 Invictus Games sitting volleyball organizing committee. For the amazing work the committee had completed, the OVA awarded the organizing committee the Doug Robbie Volunteer of the Year Award in 2018. A previous inductee into Volleyball Canada's Hall of Fame both as a builder in 2017 and as part of the 2000-2002 standing men's team in 2004, and as the recipient of the 2011 OVA Recognition Award, it has been noted that the advancement of para-sports in Ontario and Canada would not be where it is today without the efforts of Lawrence Flynn. Under his guidance, Canada has become a world champion and powerhouse at standing volleyball, and now is increasingly becoming a competitive force in sitting volleyball. For over 30 years, he has opened doors to untold number of athletes to not just play volleyball, but play at a competitive level, both at home and internationally. For his dedication, selfless volunteer work, and excellence in leading volleyball and parasports in Ontario, The OVA is proud to announce the induction of Lawrence Flynn into the Hall of Fame as a builder as part of the 2022 class.